In a peaceful little village, nestled between green fields and tall coconut trees, lived a clever orange cat named Thambi. He wasn't just any cat, he was quick, curious, and always hungry for an adventure. Every day, Thambi would stroll through the narrow village streets, balancing on fences and sniffing around the market stalls. The villagers loved him, especially the children who shared bits of vadai and muruku. But Thambi loved one thing more than snacks chasing mice. One sunny afternoon, as Thambi lounged near the temple pond, something shiny caught his eye. It wasn't the sun on the water or a coin dropped by a devotee. It was a mouse, but not an ordinary mouse. This mouse sparkled like gold. The golden mouse darted through the grass, its body glowing like the morning sun. Thambi's eyes widened. Without a second thought, he pounced up and gave Chasepaw's light, tail flying. He followed it past the sugarcane fields, over the stone wall, and down a narrow path he had never seen before. And that's when the ground beneath him trembled and opened. Down, down he tumbled through soft air, surrounded by twinkling lights and floating flower petals, until he landed not in the village, but in a whole new world. It was a secret underground city. Tiny mice dressed in colorful clothes bustled about. They rode beetles like ponies, baked breads as big as leaves, and danced around cheese fountains. But when they saw Thambi, everything stopped. He wasn't in the village anymore. He was in Mouse Kingdom. Thambi stood still. His whiskers twitched. He wasn't sure what would happen next. To his surprise, the mice didn't run away. They looked at him, puzzled, and then bowed. One by one, they knelt before him. Why? Because the golden mouse was their prince. And long ago, a legend was told. A brave creature from the world above would follow the golden prince, fall from the sky, and become the protector of Mouse Kingdom. Thambi blinked. He didn't know about legends, but he did know he was hungry. So they fed him sweet grain cakes and warm bowls of milk. But the story wasn't over yet. Late that night, while Thambi rested beneath a flower lamp, a rumble echoed through the tunnels. From the deepest burrow emerged a shadow, the tunnel serpent, a long, dark creature with red eyes and a hunger for mischief. The serpent had been waiting, hidden for years. But now, sensing the golden prince had returned, it was ready to attack. Tension builds. Serpent slithers. Mice run in fear. The mice screamed and scattered. The little city shook, but Thambi stood firm. With the golden prince behind him and the frightened mice all around, he knew what he had to do. He jumped high, climbed fast, darted like wind through the tunnels. The serpent lunged, but Thambi was quicker. He chased it through the winding burrows, past the crystal roots and glowing moss, until they reached a tunnel lit by golden stones. With one final pounce, Thambi pushed a heavy stone wall, trapping the serpent inside a forgotten cave. The mice were safe. The golden prince bowed to Thambi, and the city lit up with joy. Fireflies danced, cheese fountains sprayed high, and the mice sang songs that echoed through the tunnels. Thambi had found more than just a mouse to chase. He had found a kingdom and a purpose. And from that day on, whenever Thambi disappeared from the village for a few hours, the children would smile, because they knew their clever village cat was off protecting a secret kingdom beneath their feet. And who knows? Maybe tonight, the golden mouse will return and take Thambi on yet another magical journey. So always keep your eyes open, because sometimes the most ordinary cats have the most extraordinary secrets.